I ran into him on Biscayne Boulevard, Christmas Eve about dusk, getting into his car. Cadillac convertible must have been a mile long.
I should think that would have been terribly inconvenient in traffic.
Well, you heard of oil wells?
Yes, remotely.
He has them all over Texas. Texas is literally spouting gold in his pockets.
My.
Well, you know how indifferent I am to money. I only think of it in terms of what it does for you. But he could do it. He could certainly do it.
Do what, Blanche?
Well, put us up in a shop.
Well, what kind of shop?
Well, a shop of some kind. He could do it with half of what his wife throws away at the
He's
races.
married?
Well, honey, would I be here if the man weren't married? How do I get a hold of Western Union? Operator?
That's a dial
Western
phone,
Union.
honey.
Dial? I can't
Just
dial
dial
them.
O. O for operator.
Just give me a pencil or where's a slip of paper? I've got to write it down first. The message I mean. Let me see. Darling Shep, sister and I in desperate situation.
I beg your pardon?
Sister and I in desperate situation will explain details later. Would you be interested in? Would you be interested in? You never get anywhere with direct appeals.
Don't be ridiculous,
I
darling.
will think of something. I have got to think of something. Now, don't laugh at me, Stella. Please, please don't. I want you to look at the contents of my purse. Here, what's in it? 65 measly cents in coin of the realm.
Look, Stanley doesn't give me a regular allowance. He likes to pay the bills himself. But this morning he gave me $10 to smooth things over. So you take 5 of it, Blanche, and I'll keep the rest.
Oh, no, no, thank
I
you,
know
Stella.
how it helps your morale having a little bit of pocket money.
No, thank you. I will take to the streets.
Oh, talk sense. How did you happen to get so low on funds?
Money just goes. It goes places. Sometime today I have got to get hold of a bromo.
Well, I'll fix you one now.
Not yet. I've got to keep thinking.
Oh, I wish you would just let things go at least for a while.
Stella, I cannot live with him. You can, but how could I stay here with him after last night with just those curtains
You
between
saw
us?
him at his worst last night.
On the contrary, I saw him at his best. What such a man has to offer is animal force, and he gave a wonderful exhibition of that last night. But the only way to live with such a man is to go to bed with him, and that is your job, not mine.
After you've rested a little while, you'll see it's going to work out. You don't have to worry about anything while you're here. I mean, expenses.
I've got to plan to get us both out.
You take it for granted that I'm in something I want to get out of.
I take for granted that you still have sufficient memory of Belle Reeve to find this place and these poker players impossible to live
Well,
with.
then you take entirely too much for granted.
I cannot believe you in earnest.
No?
I understand how it happened a little. You met him in uniform, an officer, not here, but
I don't think
someplace.
it would have made any difference where I saw
Now,
him.
don't you tell me it was one of those electric things that happen between people, because if you do,
I'm not going to
they'll
say
laugh
anything
in
more
your
at
face.
all about
All
it.
right, then don't.
But there are things that happen between a man and a woman in the dark that sort of make everything else seem unimportant.
What you are talking about is just brutal desire. Just desire. The name of that old rattletrap streetcar that bangs through the quarter, up one old street and down the other.
Haven't you ever ridden on that streetcar?
It brought me here where I am not wanted and where I am ashamed to be.
Then don't you think your superior attitude is a little bit out of place?
I am not being or feeling at all superior, Stella. Believe me, I am not. It is just this, and this is how I look at it. A man like that is someone to go out with once, twice, 3 times, if the devil is in you. But to live with and have a child by.
I have told you that I love him.
Then I tremble for you. I just
Well, I can't
tremble
help
for
your
you.
trembling if you insist on trembling.
May I speak plainly?
Yes, do. Go ahead. As plainly as you want.
Well, if you will forgive me, he is common.
Why, yes, I suppose he is. And see.